I actually lost $800,000 because I spent 4 years wasting my time, and my time went to multiple six figures like right away after I started working with coaches.
Do you have any words of warning or words of advice for someone? Let's say I'm a data scientist. I like what I do, but I want to explore some of the more entrepreneurial ventures. I want to do some consulting outside of my day job. First, like, are there things I should be careful of? And second, what's the best thing I can do to take that step?
Yeah, so I would say that if you're just getting started and you're building out like a side hustle, first of all is don't quit your day job until you've got a business set up for yourself. Something where you're getting some people coming in that are paying you for, there's an exchange of money happening, because that'll give you some sort of safety net. The other thing is, I can just say I actually have so much to say on this. Data professionals, we're smart and we teach ourselves a lot. So we feel like business should be easy, that is something that we should just be able to figure out. I mean, it's not rocket science. And so the natural inclination for most data professionals is to just, start doing things and figuring it out trial and error like you would figure out most things. So I did that. And I, like I said, I blogged here, I did that there, and I left my job, and then I was doing this other random thing in the data space here, and then this here, and trying to figure out, I created this R course, and I did this and I did that. And I just thought that I was going to teach myself how to build this really cool business by just figuring out one piece at a time. And yes, I did figure out some things on my own, but it takes a lot of time and it's really hard. And what I discovered about 4 years into that trial and error approach is that I could hire someone who has already done this, and they could tell me all of the tricks and exactly what I need to do in order to get the result I'm looking for. And I wouldn't have to do trial and error anymore. Basically, people are just spilling the secrets on what works. And so once I started hiring, so that was my first business coaching. I took a course first, and then it was a program. Now I'm totally addicted. So I have business coaching, spent 50 grand on it so far. But when I look back, because it was just right away, I went from making just enough money to live and travel the world, which is awesome, but still, to, multiple six figures, right away. So when I look back at the 4 years that I spent basically wasting my time because I thought I was being smart by not investing, I'll figure this out, I'll save my money by figuring out myself and not paying for courses and stuff. I actually lost $800,000 because I spent 4 years wasting my time, and my time went to multiple six figures right away after I started working with coaches. You see what I'm saying? So it comes out to $1 million in lost revenue plus 4 years of time that I just spent. Yes, there was value in it, and experience is always valuable. But now I would say whatever it is, if you want to try and figure it out, but the sooner you can figure out, get some sort of idea of what you want to do, and then hire someone to help you achieve that. Whatever it is, that has done this before, has demonstrated results, that is going to be a game changer. That's what I would recommend.
Awesome. Well, I think that's that's true for everything, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I think a very simple, hopefully analogy that the most data scientists would resonate with is that, you look at any of these machine learning algorithms. There are modules that are already created that you can use to run them. And you don't have to go through and code them all from scratch to be able to use these things. And so, yeah, granted, a lot of these things are free, but they're tools that have already been done. They're already very well built. And it makes sense for you to use them to get the end results you want. And if you have your own time and you really want to learn how they work under the hood, you should do that. But you shouldn't be dedicating your full time or a lot of your time because you think it'll save time to building them from scratch, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, that resonates with me. I'm starting to realize I have to spend quite a bit more money on my business or hiring people or doing those types of things to essentially buy myself more time and buy myself more future income, whatever that might be. And it's
expensive. Yeah, I spend like a lot on my business. I think like $8,000 a month right now. And it's going to go up once I start running ads. It's a lot. It sucks. But you know what? Like, I could do more work and save that money, but then I wouldn't be happy. I'd be just like we were talking about, I don't want to run myself into the ground. You can't be like thriving and in your zone of genius if you're like a slave. So what do you want to be, like a slave to your vision? Like, oh, I quit my day job where I was working as like, for someone else doing what they said. And now I'm a slave to my own vision. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I would rather make less profits and have that space to just like to show up and like be present and like be in that zone where like the ideas and the magic can flow and can come to me. And that I feel like I'm connected with purpose, which is very hard if you're working all the time, which is the tendency.